man celebrated by Tamil people as Tholkappiar was an ancient Tamil scholar, philosopher, and a grammarian believed to have born in the Kanyakumari district, Tamil Nadu. His actual birth date is uncertain, but most scholars believe that he was born in the month of Chithirai as per Tamil calendar in 7th century BCE. Ancient Tamil people belong to the rich and advanced Tamil civilization that flourished in Kumari, also called as Lemuria Continent, for thousands of years. This continent submerged into the ocean, and the evidences can still be found under the water. Marine archaeologists confirms the man-made structure seen under the ocean and mentions that this time period matches to the references mentioned by ancient Greek philosopher Plato on the submergence of Atlantis, another ocean after the Ice Age. The recent findings in Kiradi and Adichanallur proves the existence of advanced and well-literate Tamil civilization with artifacts that are carbon dated up to 3000 BCE. Excavation continues in these places as the researchers are seeing strong connection between Kiradi and Indus Valley civilization. Tholkappiar's greatest contribution is his book named Tholkappiam. With his book, Tholkappiar mainly aimed to achieve two key objectives. One, to restore and collate the treasure of literary work that was lost in the ocean in order to hand it over to the next generation of Tamil people. Secondly, he wanted to protect the uniqueness of Tamil language from external influences and migrating forces by creating a strong framework and a fencing mechanism to prevent attacks on Tamil language. Discussing of language, we may have heard of many extinct, obsolete, and dying languages in this world, and many in the verge of getting erased due to the domination of other relatively new languages that has no history. But Tamil has survived for several thousands of years, and it is the only oldest language still in existence. Thanks to Tholkappiar, who defined the grammar 2700 years ago to preserve its independent and unique nature. It is commonly misunderstood by several language admirers that Tholkappiam is the first work in Tamil literature. The fact is, this is the oldest record found so far, while the work of several other scholars and poets are yet to be found or lost in time. Tholkappiam is not only a grammar book, but it includes science and way of life. To name a few concepts included in this book, it talks about 5 elements theory, evolution theory, topography, and related life forms. As it goes without saying that this book was written much before these theories were published by Aristotle and Charles Darwin. Most importantly, Tholkappiam does not talk about creator God, centralizing any particular religion, but talks about all life on this planet, from a blade of grass to human beings with no bias. This distinctly separates Tamil civilization from all the other civilizations during that time. For anyone who needs to understand the length and depth of this one book, his or her lifetime would not be sufficient. Therefore, if anyone or a group states that they have completed the research in Tamil and has the comparative study or conclusion about Tamil language, we know it's a big fat lie and mostly malicious to serve some wrong intents. Today, Tholkappiar lives in the heart of every Tamil people, but we continue to see his work going through multiple attacks by different authors in the name of writing text or translations, wearing their religious, political, and superstitious lenses, to an extent of inserting a few words in their favor, which is not part of the original book, so that they can take possession of this treasure from Tamil people. Today, there are a few fairy tale stories around Tholkappiam, and sadly the text written with imaginative stories without evidences are called history, and the actual history with evidences are portrayed as imaginations. It is disappointing that these so-called historians or researchers has not taken any effort to read or understand the original book. In conclusion, I would say that Tholkappiar is deemed to be the most significant figure of Tamil history and civilization and the greatest grammarian to have ever lived. What do you think? Should we all do our part to protect our language and culture? Please let us know in the comment section. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching.